Hello, my name is Evie Cuervo. Welcome to Dejero Tech Talks. Every industry, from tech to broadcasting to public safety, was in some way impacted by the global pandemic. And while we may be through the worst of it, many businesses are still struggling through these challenging economic times. To chat more about business resilience and how Dejero not only pivoted through the global pandemic, but was also a critical resource through it all for other industries, I am joined by Dejero's Chief Executive Officer, Bruce Anderson. Welcome.
Hi.
Bruce, the pandemic was obviously incredibly difficult. What has been sort of the last 3 years like when you're trying to move a business forward when everything around the world seems to just not be going well?
Oh, it's a great question. Probably confusing is a good answer. Just every time you sort of set path to move forward, the world around you shifted a little bit one way or the other, and you had to adjust and recalibrate, rethink, reset, and move forward again.
It's really interesting to me because I think a lot of companies have adapted. They've either changed their entire business, changed the way they do business, and I think a lot of trends demonstrate that that's the case across the board. A report by McKinsey recently published some really interesting data, including that companies that maximize the cloud um, do it across rather three dimensions: to rejuvenate, innovate, and pioneer. How is DeGiro doing that in some respects?
Well, I think we start at the same place. We have a core and we build on the core. So the core is the sort of smart blending. That's what we do. We blend different networks together to seamlessly interoperate and give you this secure connection that doesn't disappear. That allows you access to the cloud all the time. And as we know, everyone more and more moves to the cloud. And again, the cloud today is what a hard drive was yesterday. If you don't have your hard drive, you can't do your work. If you don't get to the cloud, you don't have your hard drive, you're out of operation. So that connection remains vital for you to continue just operating your business. So if you've got a customer or a potential customer who has a very specific need that you can articulate and clearly understand and then solve for, I believe that's innovation with purpose, which is what I think we are very good at. We really do tend to find the need in the world where we fit best. And we try really hard to focus there and then innovate in that space. And we innovate off of our platform, which exists. We don't try to reinvent any wheels. We take what we have and we say, how do we apply this? And how do we layer on top of it improvements or facilitate even better performance for what we have?
Smart building technology is really at the heart of our business solutions here at Degero. And I think that despite the fact that things were changing overnight, it still supported our customers and it also opened doors to other business solutions. What has been the biggest takeaway from sort of the after effects?
Just that we can do it remotely, that you don't have to be in the building, you don't have to be on site. Most businesses can continue remotely. And for that to succeed, you need a connection. What we do really provides a solution to the world. It's a phenomenal thing to just say, I've got a connection. And we all take it for granted. We go home, but I think we've all been through that day, night, week where you lose your internet at home and nothing works. You can't talk to the world. You're trapped and lost. It's almost like you've lost oxygen for 5 minutes. That's how critical it's become to just everyday life. What smart blending allows is that connection to remain resilient, never drop, and keep you connected. So again, I think that will always remain something the world needs. And as long as we continue to deliver this robust critical connectivity and use our smart technology to get there, I believe we remain very relevant going forward.
I love what you said, innovate with purpose. That to me is very meaningful, especially in the tech sector where many companies are constantly innovating, but sometimes those innovations really go nowhere. How do you ensure that you don't go that line where you're just creating stuff and then it doesn't go anywhere? And really, ultimately, no revenue comes out of it.
I go back 10 years ago, I think there are many pieces of equipment and technology in the storeroom that didn't really make a dollar for us, that didn't work. They all helped us become what we are today. But what we've learned to do much better is assess the opportunity. So we have lots of people out in the field talking to customers. We have a founder who's incredibly good at meeting people and networking and coming back with, there's this problem we can solve. But we've gotten more robust at choosing the path we take rather than all paths. We pick the paths that fit best.
Where do you see this company? I mean, it's 15 years in now. Where do you see it in the next 5 years?
Honestly, what I really hope for and what I would envisage is that within the next 5 years, we can achieve close to what we did in the previous 50 as a minimum. I think we've kind of done the hard bit of starting from zero as a new, very much startup. We've turned into a business with multiple verticals, sort of platform that we offer, and lots of opportunity. Now, from that platform to grow is much quicker and much easier in the context of the product piece development and taking what we have and expanding it. The next 5 years, I would hope it's a little bit like the roller coaster. Once you've got to the top, it's quite fun going down. A little scary, but it's fun.
Thanks so much, Bruce.
Pleasure.
To learn more about Dejero and its mission critical connectivity and to read the latest white papers, head to dejero.com.